today's sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ross Blacklock in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Mayfield now from the 50. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
7 on the play.
A very solid gain of 27. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in establishment.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Matthew McCray.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Watson on 1st down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Watson off play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards to pick up there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
I need to get my swag
20,
right there.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McCrane on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21. Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Browns.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right 38, right 38.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And again, it's Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Matthew McCrane on for the field goal.
McCrane able to knock this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who is. We're back underway in this AFC championship. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
To Phillip Lindsey. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Set him back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, it winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. faking the give. Now Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Mayfield off the play fake. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
a 6-yard pickup.
They'll run again with Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He stiff arms him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
4 yards brings up 4th down and goal.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McCrane's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McCrane's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, It defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need point. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 75 yards. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey taking it in. And the Texans get a bit closer.
The Texans will line up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
2 yards.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Chubb. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
At the 28.
A gain of 3, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out.